So what are the top 8 products to sell in April, May, and June of 2022 if you are dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace? And you can actually list these items in other places as well if you're dropshipping too, just because these items are so good. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend a minute or two to go over kind of the thought process so you'll be able to always find hot selling items regardless of what time of year it is. And then I'm going to show you 8 actual items that you can and I would highly recommend listing in your store. In fact, what I would do is I'd recommend listing these exact 8 items. I'm going to give you 8 specific items, not just the names. I'm going to show you the actual exact items, and I would list these items in your store like as soon as possible because these are great items. So what we need to do is we want to do a couple things. The first thing is we want to say, are there any big national events coming up? We used this a lot at the end of last year. I had a student of mine before Christmas. He started listing a lot of Christmas items, for example, and started selling a lot of Christmas items. Thanksgiving was another big holiday. So are there any big events or big holidays coming up? Because people like to spend money on holidays and events. You know, there's even some people, they'll be on a budget. They say, you know what, I'm not spending a lot of money. But when there's a festival or there's a national event or there's a holiday, you know what? It's a celebration. Let's just spend money. So are there any of these big holidays, events, etc., over the next 3 months? And there are some. There's nothing crazy, right? I would say there's nothing as big as Christmas, but we have Mardi Gras coming up, April Fool's Day, and International Harry Potter Day. Now, so we want to keep this in the back of our head. And as we're searching your dropshipping companies, you know, type in things like Mardi Gras, April Fools, not international, but just Harry Potter, and see if there's any items like this that we could potentially list. This way we can kind of get ahead of the, you know, people are thinking about these things. And then if they see our items, they see your items listed on Facebook Marketplace when they're scrolling, that can help increase sales. So the next thing is we want to ask questions. And the next questions we want to ask are related to the weather. What is the weather like? What will the weather be in the next couple of months? What will people be doing because of the weather change? Because as we know, when it's cold outside and 20 degrees and snowing, people's activities that they do for fun or leisure is a lot different than if it's, 82 degrees and it's a bright sunny day. So this will help us find items as well. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at some specific items. So here's the first item. And this item is directly on Amazon, Harry Potter Gold Snitch Key Ring. This is a fantastic item. One of the reasons is it's related to Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a good niche to list in general, just as a pro tip. And the reason is, even though not everyone loves Harry Potter, the people that are Harry Potter fans are dead hard Harry Potter fans. They love it. They love spending money on Harry Potter items. So it can be a good thing to go after. Look at this. This item has 3,337 ratings. That's reviews. That's not how many people bought the item, team. Okay? That's how many people have left reviews for the item. So it reasons to believe that this item might have sold 10,000, 20,000 times. Hot selling item. And this can be good just as a pro tip. If you guys want just an extra pro tip, because I love you guys. Listing let's type in Harry Potter. So listing a variety of Harry Potter items. As you guys know, kind of my recommendation is, even if every item we list in our store is not going to sell. Even if we listed a great item perfectly and we listed it the right way and it's the hot selling item. So I would list 20. I like to do things in 20. I would list 20 Harry Potter items. So I'd come here, I would type in Harry Potter, and I look for anything that basically, like this right here, magical, see, this is good. I would definitely be listing this item. I mean, this has a lot of reviews, right? I'd be listing this item. Look right here. And also sometimes, now I sell expensive items, but sometimes some of these cheaper items are more impulse buys. You should definitely be listing a variety of items. I've sold many items that are, $300 plus, where I've made over $100 profit on one item. I've had many sales, guys, where I've made over $100 profit on one sale because it's it's a item that costs hundreds of dollars and the profit's good on it anyway. So don't be worried about listing more expensive items, but look at this. This item's got, I'd be listing this item. Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. And let's just type in like Amazon.com. And let's just go to Amazon. And let's just type in Harry Potter. I guess it shows some of my orders. Probably see some of the books I'm buying on the Federal Reserve, because Aaron does not like the Federal Reserve. I do not like the Federal Reserve at all. So like this one right here. So like this right here is great, right? We list these puzzles. And of course, a pro tip is to make sure like, it's not what do we want to buy. Some people say, well, I would never buy an item like that. Or I would never buy one of those items before checking it out or seeing it in person or trying it on. Who cares? This is not about you. Quit being so selfish and thinking about yourself. This is about the customer and what they're willing to buy. Next, bicycles. Yes, will people buy bicycles online? Listen, guys, I'm giving you my secrets here. I've sold many, many bicycles in my store. Yes, people will buy bicycles from you online. The weather's getting nicer. People are going to start going outside exercising. Bicycles are great. And again, I wouldn't just list one bicycle. I'd come up here and list bicycle, and I'd list, I'm not going to do all of these for the sake of time, but a variety of bicycles. And yes, list the cute one for the cute girl, and yet list the nice one for the nice guy, and list the adult ones. List all of these, right? These are all great. List them all. Then let's go even deeper. If people go buying bicycles, is there anything else they're buying? Well, they might be buying helmets. We could list 20 helmets. They might be buying sunglasses. We could list sunglasses. They might be buying one of those water bottle holders for bicycles. Water bottle, bicycle holder. So we're going to be listing these. I mean, you guys see? It's not just about the bicycle. It's what are the accessories they're going to be using. Yeah, what about one of those jackets, those light wind jackets, right? And maybe it's not on this drop shipper. You go to another drop shipper, right? Like when it's like 60 degrees and people have one of those jackets, it's not a thick one. Next is rollerblades. Again, people are going outside, right? They're starting to get active. I think there's something that people gain, not everyone, but people will gain some weight during the winter time. And then during the summertime, I need to get back on my diet. Well, help them get back on their diet, guys. Lawnmowers. Will people buy lawnmowers, guys? I sold many, many lawnmowers in my store last month. People are going to start, winter's coming down, snow stopping. People are going to start mowing the lawn. List those lawnmowers. I've sold many lawnmowers. Outside stuff. People are going to start spending more time outside. So outside furniture is great. Again, I personally sold many outside furniture things. And I wouldn't just do one. I'd go right up here and type in outside furniture. As long as my computer loads. And, I would be listed. All right, we'd be listing this one right here. I'd be listing this one. If it's a gazillion dollars, I might not list it unless we go through hyperinflation, and then none of that will matter. You could list that too. But some of these items that are, you can list this item right here. Just make sure, because I had confusion with this item, that you just tell people that it's just, I actually listed this exact item. So you just tell people that it's just the cushion. Or it's pretty much that exact item. I know, because it's, again, this right here, look at this. List this item right here. I mean, this is a great item to list right here. This table right here. See, all these things are great. Hammocks. Yes, again, people are being on the outside. I've listed hammocks. I've sold hammocks. And finally, grills. People are going to start grilling. I've sold a lot of grills. And all these items I'm telling you I've sold these, yes, in my Facebook Marketplace dropshipping business. So grills. And this is like a solid price too, right? $200 for a grill. Now, I've sold more expensive grills. I believe I've sold those ones that were like $400. They're like the wood pedal grills. And those might have been some of the items I made like $80 or $100 in profit on. But that's why we're listing a variety of grills, right? We're just going to type in grills. And we're going to list them all. And listing 20 grills, guys, my rule of thumb is the minimum. I mean, you could list 10 gas grills and 10 charcoal grills and 10 pellet grills and 10 smoker. Guys, just go down the line and list all these. I mean, these are just beautiful items. So that's it, guys. That's what I got for you guys. My name is Aaron Goldstein. Those are the 8 items to list in April, May, and June. These are great items. Trust me on this. Just trust me on this. If you do what I said and you list each of these 8 items and then 20 other items from these categories, and you don't get multiple sales from these items, I will be very, very shocked.